Today I'm doing the recent challenge from Wyn Hopkins. I saw Oz's solution to this and I learned a bunch of new formulas and new techniques which I will not use in this because I don't want to kind of copy off of him. But this is the solution that I would have done just with everything that I know so far in Excel. And the goal is for this challenge to take these names and tickets and essentially transform them into this list. So the first thing I would do is take these names and put them over here. And we're going to create some helper columns and kind of expand this out. I'm going to use, I know there are formulas that are much better at pulling out text now, but this is kind of an old school way to do it. So I'm using the left formula and then searching for the dash, because that essentially acts as a separator or delimiter for that string. I'm then going to wrap this in the value function, which essentially just turns it into a number. I can fill that down. So that gives us the minimum number. And the end of the range, I'll use kind of the opposite formula. I'm going to take the length of the entire string and then subtract the distance of the delimiter. So there we go, and then wrap that in value as well. I'm then going to find the number of tickets. Well, actually, I have the number of tickets over here. So I'm going to bring this over just as kind of another helper. Ticket 1, and then this should automatically, I'm going to do it like this. Then we're going to build some formulas that essentially just fill out all the tickets dynamically. So I know that I have to build out these ticket numbers, 1001 to 1010, and everyone has a different number of tickets, so we have to build out kind of a dynamic formula that accounts for all of this. So if I just add 1 to this, that's going to get me all of the tickets for Jeff, but I have 2 extras. So I'm going to add an if statement in there that says if this is greater than the value in M, I'm going to put a 0. Otherwise, return that value. Oops, that should work. So we should get zeros at the end there. Nope, what did I do? Oh, I did not freeze M8 because we have to continually look at the value in M. So freeze the column. That should work a little better. There we go. Oh, so now we actually have another issue where we're getting 0 plus 1 as the value here. So we can create an OR statement inside of this. Whoops, let's go back to our original function. OR. So if the value of that plus 1 is greater than M8, or if the previous value equals 0. So now the two values at the end should both be 0. Yep, there we go. Now let's fill that down. Okay, let's check this. So the max, 2 tickets. Okay. Now, what we'll do is good old Power Query. I'm going to paste this value. I'm going to go Alt A PT. That should pull up my transform. Then I'm going to look at all the tickets. Oops, let me move the... I'm going to unpivot those. Ticket 1. And then going to remove those columns. Remove those columns. And then going to load that. And then for values where we have 0, going to delete these. I guess I could have done that in Power Query too, but there we go. Let's go check it on our first page. Oh, let's create some room. Whoops. Let's go check this. Looks like we have all of the tickets.